Hey guys, welcome back. If this is your first visit, this is my channel about what is the same and what is different about movies, TV shows, video games, and the books they're based on, and vice versa, and mixed bag and all that. If this is something you like, I upload once a week, and please subscribe and ring the notification bell. And before we get into this week's book and movie, I want to give my Would You Rather game one more week to get a more predictable mixed bag of results. I mean a more unpredictable mixed bag of results. The link is still in the description. Alright, this week's book and movie is The Perks of Being a Wallflower. Not much in the way of differences, just a few things left out to avoid alienating people politically, and a few things ramped up to highlight eccentricities. A few things watered down to avoid redundancy. So let's get to it. The sequence of events are a spot-on match from book to movie. Also, on a personal note, I can identify very well with Charlie. The way my school was divvied up, high school officially began in 10th grade, and when I was in 10th grade, all my closest friends were in 12th. And these were the best friends I ever had. They really made me come alive for the first time ever. So when it was just as quickly as it began, it was so disappointing because they had their plans to disappear too, and I had 2 years to go. But enough about me. Alright, what is different is how Charlie's family, who kind of treat him like a hanger-on, are mostly background noise in the movie. The English teacher, who has a small but important presence in the book, has a bigger presence as a role model and someone he can count on and talk to in the movie. The bold eccentricities coming from Sam and Patrick that drew Charlie to them are magnified several times over. But their obsession with the Rocky Horror Picture Show is watered down to just 2 visits instead of 6 or 7 within the time frame of this story. And I just have to say one more thing about me. Call me a Philistine, or maybe it's just my autism showing, but the Rocky Horror Picture Show went way over my head. I watched it once. I expected it to be scary by the word horror implied in the title, so I watched. The music was catchy, but found nothing scary, all the way up to the finale where they're all wearing women's underwear. And at the end of it, I'm sitting there feeling puzzled and thinking, that wasn't scary. I want my hour and a half back. So, if Rocky Horror Picture Show is something you dig and understand, please educate this savage in the comments. Alright, back to the Wallflower. Other differences include Charlie's tiresome status quo and short-lived relationship with Mary Elizabeth. It was in there, but with a different breed of tiresomeness. In the movie, she's just another "I'm not like other girls, let me count the ways" cliche. In the book, she indulges his interest in books by buying him her favorite books, and then she will not stop self-congratulating herself on how she enlightens and enriches him with her excellent taste in books and music, and won't ever let Charlie steer the conversation away from what a godsend she is to his brain. And the way it ends is the same between book and movie during that game of Truth or Dare. When dared to kiss the most beautiful girl in the room, Charlie plants one on Sam right in front of Mary Elizabeth. Alright, while the book and movie both include the abusive piece of crap Charlie's sister is going with, the movie leaves out his cowardly escape when he gets her pregnant, and Charlie accompanies her to the A-word clinic for moral support. And the book and movie end on a bittersweet note when they have one more night out after graduation. And those are all the perks of being a wallflower. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment, smash the like button, and play that Would You Rather if you haven't yet. The results will be in next week's video. See you then.